Today on MTG Unpacked, it's time for a double dose of chaos. That's right, we're cracking open 2 chaos mystery boxes. These are my vision for how a chaos mystery box should be. And today's patrons, we have Connor Moody and Winifred 007. So rolling 1 through 6. So we've got number 5 here going to Connor. And then 1 through 5. So we've got another 5. Okay. So the loaded dice back again. And we will consume the rest in future videos. And the theme this month is villains. So if you've got any guesses for the foils in here, leave them in the comments below. Thank you for being a patron, Connor. Let's get to cracking here, see what awesome stuff we have. Today we have Modern Horizons 3, Crimson Vow Foundations. Oh, that is a very spicy one indeed. We'll take a look in a second. Bloomburrow, Final Fantasy, and Kaldheim. Let's rearrange stuff like so. And take a look. This is the Secret Lair version of Emrakul, the Promised End. Very cool. I like how it's sort of like a old school movie poster. Very nice indeed. So enjoy your Emrakul there. Let's get to cracking some packs and starting off with Foundations. And the patrons get the rares, mythics, foils, and anything over $1 along with the art cards and anything from the list. And we do all of that to save the patrons on shipping costs, starting off with Hungry Ghoul, Giant Growth, Erudite Wizard, Dazzling Angel, Firebrand Archer, and Pilfer. Witness Protection, Heroic Reinforcements for the uncommons, Bulk Up, Affectionate Indrik, Youthful Valkyrie. I'm not sure that it still has the value, but it's an awesome card. We'll chuck it in. And 1000 Year Storm for the rare foil, Incinerating Blast, Scoured Barrens, and a Zombie Insect Token. Alright, Crimson Vow, let's go. We don't open much of this set these days, so it's always a surprise to see it. Here we have something creepy going on there. It is Parasitic Grasp, along with a Foil Mountain. We'll chuck that in as well. Then we have Alchemist Retrieval, Cruel Witness, Syncopate, Serpentine Ambush, Cartographer's Survey, Ancient Lumberknot, and Binding Geist. On the other side, we have Spectral Binding, Bloodsworn Squire, and Skulking Killer. Oh, and actually, I should say this last one transforms into a Bloodsworn Knight. I nearly missed it. So we've got the Skulking Killer, nothing on the other side of that one. And Wedding Announcement for the rare, not too shabby. Flipping into Wedding Festivity. Foil Circle of Confinement. And a Magic minigame, Strictly Better. Connor is dancing around the room as you do when you pull a Magic minigame. Congratulations, sir. Alright, Kaldheim, let's go. And that pull tab works surprisingly well today. We've got an Elrond, God of the Cosmos. So this is like Norse gods in this set. It's awesome. And then we have a Snow-Covered Plains. We'll chuck that in as well. Demonic Gifts, Masked Vandal, Dusk Wielder, Jaspera Sentinel, Axguard Armory, Spectral Steel, Divine Gambit, and In Search of Greatness for the rare. And Yorn, God of Winter. Okay, so we've got a God pool today. That's awesome. Cowdring the Rhyme Staff on the other side. Cole the Forge Master, a legendary. Let's chuck him in. Sculptor of Winter in foil. And from the list, Springjack Shepherd. So a little symbol in the corner denoting a list pool. 1 in 4 set boosters have those. And if you recognize that set symbol, let me know in the comments because I got no idea. Moving on, Final Fantasy. This set is outselling everything by a ridiculous margin. I'm pretty surprised. I knew it would do well, but this seems pretty crazy. Starting off with Fate of the Suncrist, Mysidian Elder, Heck Dies, Summon Fat Chocobo, love it. I've got to chuck that in because it's hilarious. Then we've got Sage's Nulith's Blitzball, Adventurers in, Summon Esper Rama, Elixir, and Clash of the Icons, Side Quest Hunt the Mark, flipping it into Yasmat Ultimate Mark, and this is actually a legendary creature, so we'll chuck it in. And Memories returning for the rare. Foil Tonberry, Foil Vector Imperial Capital. Oh, and an art card. This dude is pretty expensive, I think. We've got Vivi Ornithia. Even the art cards are doing pretty well. Alright, on to some Bloomburrow, and if you enjoy Chaos Boxes and you live in the US, check out mtgunpack.com. Link in the corner. So we have pure Chaos Boxes, 4-pack mystery boxes, Dragon's Horde boxes, and also Fantasy 5-packs. I hope that's still in stock by the time you see this, because those have been selling out nearly every day I make them. Alright, we start off here with Early Winter Cash Grab, Bellowing Crier, Thistledown Players, Raccoon Rallier, Light Shell Duo, Veteran Guard Mouse, and Starseer Mentor, Honored Grey Leader, Feather of Flight, and Valley Rot Cooler for the rare. Oh, nice. We've got a showcase, Clement the Worrywart, a Frog Druid, along with a Mountain. We'll chuck it in. Oh, Foil Fabled Passage. Ding, 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 ding. And that is it. So we will sleeve that up out of respect. It's not the crazy pull it used to be, but still very impressive. Alright, so Connor is doing pretty well. Let's see what we get out of Modern Horizons 3. And I believe, yeah, I got to do the card trick here to build the suspense. And we start off, oh, Marionette Apprentice. That is pretty decent. We'll chuck it in. And Seething Landscape, Basking Brood Scale, Faithful Watchdog, Wing It. Eviscerator's Insight, Siege Smash, Tempest Harvester, and a Spirit. On the other side, Energy Reserve, Foil, Wither and Bloom. Fantastic artwork here from Richard Kane Ferguson. And a Mythic Birthing Ritual. Alright, we'll sleeve it up. Orim's Chant, nice rare there. And Hydroelectric Specimen, flipping it into Hydroelectric Laboratory, Ethereum Terramander, and Lion Umbra. And if I miss any cards there that are over $1, I sometimes miss those with Modern Horizons 3. I will chuck those in when I'm done editing. So enjoy the pulls here, Connor, especially that fantastic Emrakul. A little bit jealous of that one. All right, next up, we have Winifred 007. Thank you for being a patron again. Guesses below, we have villains in here. So think villain foils. Who are the big villains of Magic? Look at the playmat. There's a hint. All right, moving on, we have Modern Horizons 3. Bro, D&D. Oh, you've got 2 for the price of 1. Nice. Ether Drift and Final Fantasy Tarkir. Let's do things. Let's mix things up. We'll go in this order. And take a look. You got 2 cards. And usually if they're less than the rest, I'll pop in 2 cards. We got the first Sliver. Nice. With the Future Sight artwork. That is awesome. And also, Sliver Grave Mother. It's a mythic. Alright, so actually, yeah, I think the first Sliver is a mythic as well. So just pretend I made that weird voice when I did that one. Alright, moving on to some Final Fantasy. What is your favorite game of all time? Final Fantasy game. Because I need to play some of them. I have not played any, and I am looking for the best of the best. Let me know in the comments. We have Resentful Revelation, Chocobo Kick in the Guts, Dreams of Laguna, Paladin's Arms, Sabo Tender, Vane's Treachery, Syncopate, and Garnet Princess of Alexandria. There's a legendary, chucking it in. Relentless X ATM 092. What is the deal with that? I guess it is a robot. We've got Samurai's Katana, Side Quest Card Collection. This one always tickles me. On the other side, it's a magic card. See what they did there. And, oh, nice. Noctis, Prince of Lucis. Very nice borderless art and a foil item shopkeep. What else? We have Wastes. Waste back in standard. There you go. And a bird wizard token. Onto some Ether Drift. Let's see what we get out of this one. And starting off, we have Fearless Swashbuckler for the art card. Oh, that's right. They had this weird Hot Rod style artwork. That's cool. Then we have a Plains. We'll chuck it in. Ether Jacket in foil, which means I got to do the card trick here to build the suspense. Then we have Defend the Rider. Stall Out, Ether Jacket, there it is again, Spin Out, Velo Heart Bike, Gear Seeker Serpent, Voyager Quick Welder, Kickoff Celebrations, and Repurposing Bay for the rare, and a Mythic Sky Sovereign Console Flagship. What the heck? Special Guest. I think those are in like 1 in 64 packs or something. Memory Guardian and Calexion Hunger Tyrant. It's a legendary. And see if I missed any other legendaries. Nope. Alright, so grabbing the sleeve here. This is some fun artwork indeed. Alright, moving right along. Dungeons and Dragons. Let's get into it. And we start off here with everybody's favorite. What is it? Xanathar? Is that his name? Xanathar Guild Kingpin. That's the one. Then we have a Forest, along with Hammer Pashar, Ruin Seeker. There's a legendary. Valor Singer, Goblin Javelineer. Love the goblins. Hobgoblin Captain. There's another one. 50 Feet of Rope, Fly. Eccentric Apprentice, Plummet. Unexpected Windfall, I think is still over $1. We'll chuck it in. And Instrument of the Bards for the rare. Foil Sylvan Shepherd. And nothing from the list. Alright, on to some Bro. We actually had a pack battle between Final Fantasy and Bro yesterday. If you missed it, link in the corner. That was a fun one. Okay, so here, I can't remember what that is. It is Mishra's Foundry and a foil Forest. Along with Stern Lesson, Takaja's Dig Site, Takaja's Onulet, Arbalest Engineers, Battery Bearer, Saranth Still Seeker, Great Desert Prospector, Hornstone Seeker, and a Perilous Vault Mythic. So this is the Retro Border Artifacts. We'll whack a sleeve on that. And Liberator Urza's Battle Thopter. This is the craziest vehicle I have ever seen in Magic. Sardian Cliff Stomper in foil. And we have been trolled. Alright, let's grab a sleeve for this one. And moving on to some Tarkir Dragonstorm. So, yeah, you might want to do some dragon hunting on mtgunpacked.com. Pick up one of those Dragon's Horde boxes. Let's get into it. We have Alesha's Legacy, Champion of Dusan, Agent of Kotus, Dragonback Lancer, Fire Rim Form, Dragon's Prey, Monastery Messenger, Lightfoot Technique, Desperate Measures, Kintree Severance, Channel Dragonfire, and Revival of the Ancestors for the rare. Foil Piercing Exhale. Come on, it's stuck there. We got Swiftwater Cliffs and an Elephant Treasure token. Alright, let's go out with some craziness here. Ajani. We need to see some fetch lands or maybe even some Eldrazi goodness. We have Monumental Henge for the art card. Very nice. Followed by, oh, well, I've just spoiled everything, haven't I? We got a foil Scurry of Gremlins. Let's do our card trick. Some of you out there already know what that was. We've got the Creation of Avacyn, Bespoke Battle Wagon, Perilous Landscape, Horrific Assault, Contaminated Landscape, Dog Umbra, Tune the Narrative, Breathe Your Last, Galvanic Discharge, and Flare of Malice. For the rare, do we get another one? We do. Archway of Innovation. Good deal. And what is this? Victimize. Along with Strength of the Harvest, flipping it into Haven of the Harvest. Alright, so let's see here. Best pull of the bunch. I'm going to go with the Sky Sovereign Console Flagship. I just like the artwork on that one. So enjoy the pulls there. Winifred 007. Hope everyone's staying safe and healthy out there. Thanks for watching and have a great day.